Good evening, afternoon, morning, depending on where in the world you are. And Teal, have a good lunch and stuff. I won't ask about the stuff in this case. Welcome in all. It's Thursday, so time for a retro stream. And it's once again a first years off stream, and in this case for the Atari 7800. The 7800, of course, the third of the main consoles by Atari, the original being the VCS, aka the 2600, which was available in many versions. And even long after the 7800 was out, there were still 2600s made. The 5200 was the next one, which was a lot like the Atari 8-bit home computers. And then the 7800 came out in 1986. And today we're looking at games from 1986 and 1987. Welcome in, Bjorn and Curtis. How are you guys doing? I'm sure no one was insulted Tuesday, Bjorn. It was a bit of an unlucky coincidence, but you couldn't know better. But you know now. It took a little bit for you to realize what was going on, I think, on Tuesday, eh? So how are you doing today? Oh, there was a bit of confusion about the name that was used for one of the Pokemons on Tuesday, Curtis. And Bjorn didn't realize that it was the name of one of the people in chat. It happens, you know. Hey, Rata, welcome in. Just flying in here, okay? Are you also lurking, or are you going to be watching and chatting, Rata? One never knows with you, eh? I know you're the queen lurker. Nearly as good a lurker as I am. How are you doing, Rata? Okay, as mentioned today, we are looking at Atari 7800. Quite a bit of both. Okay. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. Eh? Yep. Yeah, we are. It's quite a bit different from the 2600 in that it had more RAM available, although it was also 2600 compatible, which helped because it meant that it had a bit more games than it really got, because there weren't that many games coming out for this machine. For the first 2 years, we're going to look at something like, I think it's 18 or 19 games, and well, might as well start with the first one. We go to 1986. Filled with chicken, that's a good thing. Peaky Blinders, I still haven't watched it. It's supposed to be pretty good. But yes, the 7800. I don't know if any one of you had a 7800. I never played with it myself, but from what I've seen, it looks pretty decent. We start with an old classic, Dig Dug, originally Namco in 1982. And Atari made its version, well, they say copyright 1984, but it came out on the 7800 a bit later than that. As you can see, there's a machine that had quite a few more options than the 2600 had. I'm not the best ever at this game, but I do enjoy it, so... that was a mistake there. Because I want to catch the last one. Ah, not there. Because I know it will come up here, so... That was not the best beginning ever, but oh well. Oops. No, I can't make that. I'm not fast enough there. Actually, it's not a bad idea to do this, I guess. Because that should work. There we go. That should also work. I trust the levels are okay. Why is that one going up there? That wasn't the plan. Ah, it comes after me, okay. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm missing something there, Rata. What is so sadistic? Welcome in, Han. No. I'm glad you do, Rata. I actually made that myself. I got sheet music through the saxophonist and then copied it, made it into a ZX Spectrum basic program to make it work. And it turned out pretty decent, I think. Hi, Han. How you doing? Let's get out of the way here. No, not in time there. Oh, come on. I can do better than that. I hope. It's a long time since I played this game. And you always go slower up than the opponents do, so you have to try and... Ah, that was too close. Oh, that's okay. I can't type on the computer either, so... Let's get out of the way here, cause that's being too dangerous there. Ah, that was dangerous too. Nope. I stink at this game, in case people didn't realize that yet. But yeah, it's a pretty decent version of Dig Dug. Comes, as far as I remember, close to the arcade version. Way closer than any older Atari versions did. It's kind of interesting what they did, by the way, with what I understood of the 7800. They had new chips, more memory, etc. Yet they had a 2600 compatibility mode in which they actually used the same processor and such as on the 2600. But when 7800 cards was used, they still use the same sound processors on the 2600. That's no different. But they use more memory. They have processors about 3 times as fast, I think. It's an interesting little machine. Let's go on to another classic arcade game. We will see quite a few of the classic arcade games in this setup. Those were the ones that people wanted back in the day, it seems, and, well, they got them. Come on, yes, I want them all. Oops. I wanted those. I'm not sure it's better, it's just different. It's a way newer machine, of course. So we're talking 8 years later. The 2600 was second generation, of course, and this is basically, I think, 4th generation already. So there's quite a difference in the hardware. Where the 2600 had, if I remember correctly, 72 bytes of RAM. This one has 4K of RAM, which makes quite a difference when you need to remember stuff to send to the screen and such. Oops, that was a hit. Ah yeah, the bonus level. I never know the order on this one. That was the one. Then this should be around here, I guess. Almost. You might want to leave that space out. That's when you're on the phone, it automatically puts a space after an exclamation point, hon. But thanks for the lurk, hon. How many were that? 31, okay. Yep. There you go. Ah! I thought I could just miss it that way. Oh well. Oh, come on, Frodo. I know I'm bad at this game, but not that bad usually. I didn't know they even included that one. Bummer. Once again, for a console version, this is pretty good. Of course, there's a big difference compared to the arcade version. It's a different direction, of course. Arcade version is portrait, it's a landscape screen, but still. Yeah, I know what you mean. There is a reason for that. I know. And the memory is 3 times that, but yeah. Or the memory, the speed, the CPU speed is about 3 times. Might as well. Ah, missed. Damn. Yeah, it had a lot more. It had a number of things that were just better because newer. If I'm honest, I think the 7800 was what 5200 should have been, more or less. But the 5200 came just a bit too early for that, I guess. That's my opinion at least, but I know not everyone will agree with that. Oh, Rata, that bad? That actually reminds me of something, because I have something not in the right position here. Oops. Let's see if we can do this. That was always, yeah, not in that way. That was stupid. I know better than to shoot the capturing ship, but oh well. Ah, bummer. Yeah, I've actually set it up to only 2 redeems per stream anyway. I will probably change it a bit for Saturdays. Haha. There is a specific reason for that, and I wonder, I don't know if Curtis is listening, if Curtis knows why I would call a polar bear howdy. Curtis is both of a generation and of a country that he might know that. Ah, come on, Frodo. I guess Curtis is at the moment in lurk mode, so he can't answer. Well, let me ask you different, Arta. Have you ever seen the movie Cool Runnings? No, Cool Runnings was a movie about the Jamaican bobsled team that made it to the Winter Olympics in 1988 in Calgary. In the movie you see Howdy, which I named this Redeem after. Howdy was one of the two, and I can never think of the name of the female bear, but one of the two bears that were polar bears that were used as the logo or mascot or whatever for the Calgary Olympics. And it's seen, you see that bear in that movie. That's why I wondered if you had seen it. And actually, if you look at Redeem, the bear image that I used there is actually Howdy, be it from a cross-stitch version of Howdy. And the 1988 Olympics were... Winter Olympics were something that I followed a lot, because that was also where Yvonne van Gennep, Dutch speed skater, won a lot of gold. I think it was 3, but it might also have been 4. And I followed them, a lot of those races live on TV, even though they were in the middle of the night, some of them for us. So yes, I was looking for a polar bear that I could name it after, just like Tux is of course named after Tux, the Linux penguin. And then I thought, oh wait a second, they had that those polar bears at Calgary Olympics, so that's why I went with them. Ah, come on. Pay attention, Frodo. I was looking towards chat and then I died. But yeah, that was a great movie indeed. I really enjoyed that one. I saw it in the cinema when it first came out. It must have been early 90s somewhere. Yeah, I was not exactly a kid when it came out, as you know, so... Oops, come on. I think you've learned by now, Rata, that I don't do the standard things that a lot of streamers do in my streams. That's why I also have my own version of Never Gonna Give You Up, for instance. Okay, let's see if I can do it this time. Ah, almost. Oh no! You do your non-standard stuff too, Rata. It's just everyone has their own thing, and I decided not to go with... Hi, the Kicken. Yes, I did play this as a kid. Be it that I played the version both in the arcade and on the ZX Spectrum mostly. I never played the 7800. I never owned the 7800, but yes, welcome in, the Kicken. I was better at it then, although still not very good, but... Ah, come on. Wrong position. How you doing, the Kicken? I wasn't that little, actually. The first time I went into an arcade must have been in 1983 or 84, when I was 15, 16, so 14 to 16 somewhere. Yeah, I was a bit earlier. I'm from 1968, so... Joust. Those grey hairs I have are not just from the worst, they're also from old age. Ah, come on. Yeah, there were a lot of changes during my growing up. I first played a computer game, one of the many Pong variations, probably in 1976, 77. And shortly after I played at a friend's house on a Philips video pack, must have been 78 probably. And yeah, that was such a weird idea to be able to influence something on your TV. We never had that, of course. We were used to, watching TV. And up to that moment, basically, one always looked up to anything on TV, because if it was on TV, it had to be something special. And that changed a lot over time. There we see some familiar graphics. Beats a bit different variations than I'm using, but... And of course this is Miss Pac-Man, so we get a bit different color settings. And a bit different names. And you can choose the level in this case. Oh, a lot has changed. It's kind of funny. I played a lot of video games basically until probably 1996, 1997. That's when I stopped playing for a bit, and then yeah. But you see that even at the current times, I now started playing on a Switch, and if I look at the Pokemon Emerald that I've started playing 6 weeks ago, my first Pokemon game, and I compare that to Pokemon Sword now on the Switch, that is such a difference already. But yeah, if you look at this, of course. Although not everything is better, of course. Especially at some point there was the pressure to make everything 3D, and that doesn't always work for all games. Yes, for kids they did. It was then basically seen as a kids thing. Nowadays, of course, we have generations that are have been used to playing computer games for years already. And now adults play the games too, but that was not the case back in the day. It was very exceptional if you saw an adult playing a game, apart from maybe in the arcades. But home computer and consoles, that was for kids only. And that was basically the case well, into the 90s really. This is gonna be hard, but just, I think, or didn't I? Yes, I did. Phew. While I'm not the best Pac-Man player, I do love Pac-Man and also miss Pac-Man. It's kind of funny, I never owned a console. I had home computers. First Timex Synclair 1000 and then the Synclair ZX Spectrum. And then went over to PC. Relatively, well, in the, was it 1990, 1989, 1990, about that time I went over to PC. So the consoles I really only started using in the past few months on the MiSTer. Which is part of why I am doing these first years off, because I want to see what was out there at the time. They were available, but it wasn't as big a business at first as home computers were. Although the NES was pretty popular at some point. I guess that was an extra life I heard there. It's by the way remarkable how much better this is than for instance... I can't avoid that. Then this is than Pac-Man, for instance, was on the 2600. That was just one of the worst conversions, but they didn't have much choice, I guess. But this is so much fun. This is just a good version of Miss Pac-Man. But yeah, we have Paul indeed, and we always looked down on NTSC back in the day. Never the same color, you know. Ah, bummer. Oh boy, what a masochistic move that is. Although it wasn't as bad a game as it was made out to be. It was just, the problem was that the developer was not able to finish it because there was so much of a time pressure on him. It could have been a decent game if he had had a bit more time, I think. Ah, why do I do that? That was stupid. That's a serious oops. Yeah, this Mrs. Pac-Man version is just fun. I've never played it on the 7800 itself, so I don't know how good the joystick was for it, but the game itself is just plain good. Hi Sin Lao, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, rather fitting emotes at the moment, eh? Oh, come on, I want the extra points. Yeah, you all get the 3, yeah? Nowadays as subscribers. Oh, come on. I want to go in there. First get the most dangerous parts there. Yeah, I couldn't avoid that one. That was a bit unlucky, but it happens. Ah, I missed that one coming there. Duh. Yeah, that was my own fault, that one. Okay, and it comes back there. I never said I was good at games, the Kicken. I just like games. There are certain games I'm good at, but these ones I just enjoy. Yeah, the names are the same apart from the last one. Sue instead of Clive, sorry. Thank you. I'm glad I am. What I try to do in these streams is I myself have fun, and I hope that that is fun for the viewers. Oh, stop it, Rata. You're fun to watch. A bit later, please. Okay, let's not go after them. For instance... Oh, that's always the question we all have to kick in. I'm always surprised that people watch, I'm surprised that people subscribe, I'm surprised that people follow even. But some people seem to enjoy it, so well, Who am I to deny them that doubtful pleasure? Let's see if we can get those cherries quickly. Yes. I'm glad you think that way, Kicken. I myself, of course, don't really know that way, but I'm glad you think that way. I basically just do what I enjoy, and well, if people happen to enjoy it too, that's a nice extra, I guess. Ugh, that was stupid. Let's get a few extra points quickly. And then finish it off. Thank you. Yeah, and with a bit of, I guess we should say, luck, it might be an uncle with blue hair soon. I'm still not quite sure what to think of that, but oh well. I promised it, so it will happen if we reach that 300 pounds. Yeah, well. It all depends on what happens Saturday in the charity stream, the Kicken. If people give enough money, I will make the appointment with my hairdresser and... ooh. Yep, only 120 pounds to go, and I heard some rumor from a certain Lady Wolf that she wanted to add a bit more, so... Ah, thank you, the Kicken. And no, 120 pounds would be, let me see, it's 2.2 pounds per kilogram, so yeah, I can't avoid that one. We'll wait and see, Sigabjorn. It was very nice of you to donate that amount. It was quite a surprise. And since we're talking about it, might as well... Where is it? Where's the button? Here we go. Yeah, same with me. For those who don't know about the charity thing, I'll actually switch to this for a moment. Both my parents died in the past 3 years. My mom on December 27th. Now I have to be careful, 2018. And my dad on September 19th, 2020. Both of lung cancer. And since I want to do something back to support research into cancer, I looked at some options. I first looked at the Dutch option, but they only had a Dutch language page, and I couldn't do that to all my non-Dutch speaking friends. So that's why I decided to do a charity stream for Cancer Research UK this Saturday from 2 p.m. Central European Summertime. And I did post plans for the stream on my Discord, but for those who haven't seen that, the plan is to start with random and audience suggested retro games at 2 p.m. And 2 hours later at 4 p.m. we want to go to Pokemon Sword on the Switch. then at about 6 p.m. and all times are estimates, so they might vary a bit, but at about 6 p.m. Central European Standard Time, I want to do Jackbox Party Games. But that will be a nearly PG edition, because with the charity stream, we don't want to go too far with what kind of jokes we make, I guess. And then finish off from about 8:30 Central European Summertime with Golf with Your Friends, where anyone who happens to have the game is free to join into the game. And I will probably also include, what do you call it, Discord voice chat at that time, because that can make it all the more fun, as we know, with a certain Jiggly and such, for instance, in there. So that's the plan for Saturday. There might be a few small changes, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And as you can see in the text, there are a few goals. We are at the moment at 180 pounds. If we reach 300 by the end of Saturday's stream, I will get an appointment with my hairdresser and get my hair dyed blue. Ratafluff was nice enough to offer to get her hair dyed pink if we reach 350 pounds. And if we were to reach 500 pounds, I will host a full Golf with Your Friends stream later in June or in July for 4 to 5 hours probably. But of course, any amount is welcome. Sorry, let me have a quick... Okay, Sigabjorn, yeah, I can imagine that you... Yeah, well, no one likes cancer, but I can imagine that, yeah, that hit pretty bad there. Ooh, and I see that too, the kicking. Yeah, it's that's not an easy choice at all. I hope she passed with a, at least with dignity and without too much pain. My parents were somewhat lucky. My mom was already too far gone by the time we realized what was going on, and didn't realize what was happening in the end. My dad was able to go into hospice a number of months before he passed away, because he knew what was going, and when the whole COVID situation started with quarantines, etc., it was decided to take him into the hospice sooner, and he was there for the last months of his life, and but thankfully he was able to at some point say himself, okay guys, it's been enough, and he then got palliative care and passed away that way. Oh, kicking. I believe it. It's always difficult to lose close family. It's never fun. Thank you, Sin. Now, in my case, of course, I'm not happy that my parents died, but at least they are better off as they were, because it would only have gotten worse over time. But yeah, there are more fun subjects, of course. And I know that cancer has hit a lot of people over time, and thankfully, the care for cancer patients is a lot better now than it was even 15, 20 years ago. But yeah, it would be nice if there were more medicines and maybe even cures found for some of the versions at the very least. And that's why I try to support Cancer Research UK. Okay, back to a game. Classic, pole position 2. Ah, the kicking, that's very nice. Yeah, it's a bit scary to me. Yeah, this looks pretty good, eh, Sigurбjörn? Yeah. It's a bit of a scary thought to me having my hair dyed, because I haven't changed my haircut. I'm not talking about my beard, of course, that was later, but I haven't changed my haircut since I was 17 or 18 years old, so about 34, 35 years ago. So even another haircut would already be scary, but then yeah, having my hair color for the first, dyed for the first time, it feels a bit weird, but hey, it's for charity. The other option I could think of was shaving my beard, but that is even harder for me, because I've had my beard since September 2000 and I can't imagine myself without a beard anymore. And the kick, a nice one. Although you just called me a nice uncle, so I'm not sure if that would could also be a brother. Maybe in certain parts of the world, but... But yeah, this looks pretty good, eh? As with many racing games, the sounds are get a bit boring after a while, but... The graphics look quite good, it reacts nicely. Oops, that was a bit too early, okay. Not sure if I'm gonna make this one. I am, okay. Final lap. Don't tell me I'm actually gonna finish the race, that would be a first for me. I don't think I've ever been able to do that in any of the versions of pole position or pole position 2. Now this is the easiest circuit, but even so. There we go. I actually was able to finish the race. Wonder if I can do that on a bit more difficult surface. Circuit 2. Probably not, but we'll see. Hi, Mr. Cola. Welcome in. How are you doing there? Okay, the kid, can have a good stream and hope to see you soon. Bye bye. So, Mr. Cola, do you have any experience with the 7800? Oops. Yeah, I have never either, but if I look graphic-wise, it's pretty damn good, I must say. It's quite a step up from even from the 5200, especially compared to, of course, the 2600. Oops. Let's pass on the inside. Ah, come on. Okay, I'm not gonna make it this time. I did play on a Jaguar back in the day. A friend of mine had a Jaguar. Was quite good, actually. Let's try the next track, just in case, just for fun. Well, technically this is 86, Mr. Cola. I know the copyright is 84, but the system is from 86, and so is this game. But even then, yeah, it looks pretty damn good. As so often, yeah. For me, I was rather busy with the ST indeed. There also weren't that many games out for the 7800. If you look at the first year, 86, there was only 5 or 6 games out. And thankfully for users, it was basically fully compatible with 2600 software, which made at least them have some software already, but it was a bit of a forgotten system in a lot of ways. Yeah, okay. I'm not 100% sure, Mr. Cola. Oh, let's try the last track too then. Come on. I thought I could just pass it there, but I couldn't. Eighth position again. That I couldn't do with that turn speed. Ah, come on. Good thing I never claimed that I'm good at games. Welcome back, Teal. How was lunch, or how is lunch, if you're still eating it? I'm not sure if you're done already. And stuff. Pizza, that works. I haven't had pizza in a while. Might want to go for pizza soon. Yeah, novice is good enough. Okay, that works. Hey, we got something that most Amiga games don't have. Music while playing a game. And all sound effects. It's amazing, huh? Oops. Yeah, I never know the patterns on this one. I should know them because I've played this game so often in the past on various systems, but I just never know the patterns. Something like that, Mr. Cola. Oh, come on. Of course, a bit of a running joke about Amiga. There were enough games that did have both, but also a lot that didn't. If only I stank at shooters, huh? Ah, come on. That was stupid. And we just start from scratch, of course, in this section. There was a bullet there, Frodo. Why did it not hit that? I'm sure I had it on there, but okay. Nope. Not gonna happen. What I noticed is that in all these games, basically, the high score list is exactly the same in the games we've seen so far. Clearly all Atari internally made games, and they have started to use some libraries here, it seems. Nope. Oh, come on. I saw that bullet coming and still I flew into it. So easy to get attracted to a bullet, eh? That's that one thing, eh? Try not to ride into that pole, and then you hit the pole. That one I missed. Oh, missed one. Yeah, a few too many bullets there for me. This is more something for Mr. Cola. I've seen him play some bullet hells and... there we go. And there we went. It's a bit warm here, so I may have to refill my bottle at some point. I agree, Xevious is tough, but I think that of a lot of the bullet hells you play too, Mr. Cola, and I've seen you... Hey, Jousticus, just a bit. Earlier today I noticed that indoors I hit 30 degrees. How you doing, Jousticus? And 30 Celsius, for those who don't know that, is 86 Fahrenheit. And that's a bit hot to be inside. There are just certain temperatures I know by heart, Jousticus. It's relatively simple as long as you know that 50 Fahrenheit is 10 Celsius. And then you go to 30 by adding 2 times 18 to that. Ah, bummer. That's nice of you, Jousticus. Ah! Avoided one, couldn't avoid the other. At least not with my reaction speed. Why did I miss that? Oh well, it didn't miss me. At least that was my best score so far. Now this was at novice level, just for fun. Let's have a look at expert. I'm a bit afraid I know what's coming. Yeah, more opponents. And now they don't shoot, but in a bit they will probably shoot a lot more than I'm used to. Yeah, there we go. Whoa! It is a whole different level, and indeed. Eek, I hate those. I'm surprised that was only my first life lost there. Hey Brock, welcome in. How you doing, mate? No. Yeah, it's quite impressive what they did on this little machine, eh? Yeah, I have no dislike for any computer really or console. Although in the 1980s I wouldn't be seen that near a C64. But that's because I was seriously in the Spectrum camp. Oh yes. Teal, is that a message I should watch now, or is it something that can wait till after the stream? Oops. Okay. You're not even surprised I realized it was you, eh? I got my window set up in such a way that I can just see if there's a new private message on Discord and who they are from. And I saw your image come up. I thought, Teal has something to mention. And it might be important, so that's why I asked. Okay, we go to 1987. And we see a few familiar games in there too. And some of them I absolutely totally sing at, and this is one of those. Oh yeah, Jostikus, you didn't know about my charity stream Saturday? Yeah, for Cancer Research UK, and we're now at £180. If we make 300 by the end of that stream, I will make an appointment with my hairdresser to get my hair dyed blue. I appreciate that, Jostikus. Yeah, you can do it now or you can do it on Saturday. The link is on the chat there. Droid 1 is good enough, yeah. Let me see how this works, because now Droid 1 makes it 12. Oh yeah, it's the moving goalpost, eh? Yeah. If you ever want to see moving goalposts, here you have one. Yeah, this works great, eh? Now this level is relatively easy, but it's more that I could show you how ridiculously good this works. If I compare it to other versions I've seen, this is so much better. Yes, the resolution isn't the highest ever, but missed. Oh, come on. Where's it moving? There we go. No, still at the goalpost. There we go. Yeah, it's so damn fluid. I've seen 32-bit or 16-bit versions that weren't this good in my opinion. This is your first time seeing this one, Mr. Cola and Jousticus? This is the lowest level. Of course, I win this easily. Come on. Shouldn't be that hard to make that one goal. Ah, there's the ball. Yeah, it's not the most popular machine, which is a bit of a shame because it's basically a damn good machine. Yeah, this is quite a bit better than the 5200 version, I think. I've played the 5200 version. It was nowhere near this fluid. Now it's the lowest level, as you see, it's very easy to beat. I will set it to a higher level after this one, but... Where are the goalposts at the moment? Left or right? Right, okay. Yeah, when I first played this earlier, well, last week actually, because I prepared this last week, I was so surprised by the quality of this. Let's put the droid up a few levels. Let's go to level 4. I have no idea how good it is, but... I'm pretty sure the droid will go after me more now. Yeah, indeed it does, as you can see. Where's the goalposts? Ugh. Oops. I got 2 goals against me already. That's the one issue I have, but that's because I'm just so not used to this, is that I'm distracted by what I see at the bottom at times. And I'm starting to move with the image, I notice. Where are the goalposts? Where are the goalposts? That's a big question now, because I have the ball. There. There, I actually made a goal. No. I want the ball, not you. You're just a droid, I am a player. I want the ball. The droid doesn't seem to understand the rules. I'm supposed to win this. Ah, he scored for me. That works too. This is just crazy good. Almost. There we go. You have used the 7800 before, Brock, or? Almost. Come on. Go in there. Okay, as long as I can keep the lead for another 2 seconds. There we go. Hi, Edwin. How are you doing? But yeah, this is one of the most impressive Ballblazers I've ever seen. Ah, this is let's the computer play itself for a moment. This is not me, no worries. Had we had this on a C64, on a Spectrum or whatever, we wouldn't have complained at all at this quality. Nah, Edwin, this is the Atari 7800. No, that will come later on, because that came out in 87, and I started with 86 games with Rasky. Welcome in, Rasky. How are you doing? Okay, so just have a good rest of your night, and see you Saturday. That's very nice. I'm looking forward to it. Yes. Saturday will be multiple types of games in the stream. We start with a bit of retro at 2 PM Central European Standard Time. Summertime, sorry. Then we go on with... now I have to think of the order myself. Pokemon Sword. After that we go for some Jackbox Party games. Which are mostly PG, not completely PG, but let's say PG-16, if that were to exist. And after that, golf with your friends, which everyone is who owns the game is invited to play along, including coming on Discord voice chat. Oh, come on, I forgot about Spider. Now, I used to be very good at this game in the arcade, but that was of course with a trackball. And it's quite different with a stick instead of a trackball. Although I must say that the reaction on this is a lot better than many other home computer and console versions I've played over the days. Hi, Potato Pota. Thank you. Yeah, it's something I picked up from a number of friends' streams. All of them mostly LGBT streams. And I like the idea because it makes it a lot easier for people to tell me their things. Because if you want to do it in chat, it's always a bit okay. Should I or should I not? And now people have the option. Welcome in. How are you doing? And next question: do you have any experience with Atari 7800, or what was your first home computer or console experience, or gaming experience in general? And I hope everyone can hear me over the noise making with the game. If the audio is too loud, of course, please tell me, but I think it should be okay. Yeah, I have a relatively low voice, so that helps in this case. But I can lower the volume a bit as soon as I have a little break here. Which will be a while, cause it's a bit busy as you see in this game. No. Okay, brought the volume down a bit on the game. Hope that's better. Might be a bit too low, but if it is, I'm sure you will tell me. Yeah, because of all the shots, of course, it is relatively loud. So yeah, Pota, what was your first gaming experience? I always ask that of people that I haven't asked before, and I don't think I have asked you yet, so... Was it one of those consoles that basically consisted of a joystick only that plugged into the TV? As you may have heard, I started playing my very first Pokemon game just 6 weeks ago. Okay, yeah, I know those kind of game systems, yeah. They often had fake NES games or fake Atari games on there. Okay, Putati Pato. Have a good rest of your day or night, and hope to see you soon. Oops. Ah, I thought I had that one. But yeah, this is a pretty decent version. Once again. Oh yes. Let me check. Okay. Just up. Okay. That is shoot. Ah, other button to turn. Okay. Eek. It's a bit sensitive to the stick. There's one. First section should only be tanks, no airplanes yet. That will come later. Come on. It's a bit sensitive to the stick, I feel. Quick then. What's my capacity? I'm not sure how many. Ah, that's the end of the level, okay. And there's more people there. Can take quite a few people on board, clearly. Oh, come on. There we go. And let's take them to the base then. A very American game, be it with a few less stars, of course, but that's just a resolution. I think we might now get airplanes. Oh, come on. I want to protect them, not have them hurt. Yeah, come on. Why are you not coming aboard? Oops. There was an airplane. Ah. I always fall for that. I find this more playable than many versions of this once again. If I compare it to, say, the C64 version, which I also played, this is way more playable. Ah, bummer. But yeah, once again, a very nice version. Now, of course, this is a bit newer system than the C64, but even so. I'm crushing something at least, Teal. Oh yeah, it's this one. I never quite know what to do in this. Am I supposed to go to here? Ah, yeah, okay. So I have to get those, I guess. Without flying against anything. I always have a feeling that this one is using the Saxon engine. And the original at least. Okay, that's what they do. Ah, got it. And then I fly against it. Oops. And I have a time issue there, it seems. Oh, come on. Something like that, yeah. Damn. I want to collect those hieroglyphs, which I am supposed to do, it seems, but I haven't been able to yet, really. Nope. Okay, let's see if we can get that one then. There's one. So you can hop there, which is what I was doing there for if you need to be at a specific place. And in case anyone's wondering, yes, it has plane control, so up is down, down is up. This is a game I've seen on a number of systems before, but never really played. And it looks kind of nice, but yeah, I don't know. Now this is a game that I first saw on a, I think it was ARG Presents or Amigos, but I think it was ARG Presents that I saw it on first. Be it, I think the arcade version. I'm not allowed to touch any of the chefs, so I have to avoid them and or grab something to throw at them. While trying to get to the ice cream before it is completely gone. Once again, a very basic idea, but it's harder than it looks at first. Especially if you make this mistake. That's just in time there. Okay, you can see when there is someone coming. But then it gets completely... It gets a closed thingy. Oops. Slide it. If it isn't a notorious potato, how you doing, my friend? Welcome in. I'm doing good, just a bit warm here, but As I mentioned earlier, we hit inside. I hit 30 degrees earlier, which is 86 Fahrenheit. So I'm a tad warm here, but apart from that, doing good. I have a weird feeling this was before your time, Notorious Potato, eh? Yeah, but I'm talking about 86 inside, so I couldn't get the temperature down here. I don't have air, so I no AC here, so I have to. Oh, I fell in that hole. Outside, I think it was a bit lower than that, but it was still warm enough. It gets a bit irritating, to say the least. Come on. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I know the time is almost up. It's cooled down a little bit. I think it's now about 28, so that would be about 82, but... Okay, I no longer have control, it seems. Or do I? Oh, it's just moving automatically and I can only... shoot, or what happens? Oh, now I seem to... So yeah, I'm not complaining too much that people haven't requested any of the hats yet. I would wear them if they asked for it, but yeah, there are nicer days to do that. Okay, hat trick. I first thought this was something completely different, but it's just a ice hockey or hockey game, whatever you want to call it. Oops, straight on the goalie. I'm the one in blue playing from left to right, by the way. Which is why I'm losing. Come on. Of course, basically this is an updated Pong, but with a few extras. Oops. I always forget that 7800 had 2 buttons on the joystick. Ah, bummer. There we go. Got a score at least. I lost, but that was to be expected. Yep, they have a Zamboni. And while ice hockey is not a very big sport over here, we of course do know the Zamboni, because there is another ice sport that is very big over here, speed skating. And we're talking long track, so 400-meter track speed skating. And they have a Zamboni there too. And even if they're a different brand, we still call them Zambonis. Ah yes, this game. I have never been good at this game. I know what the idea is. You have to search, find an open computer, but there's nothing here. Yep. Let me see, what do we have here? If I can do this. Hey, Buck Owens. I won't be able to, Buck. I won't be able to probably even find one code if I'm... let me see what jump distance on this one is, because that's always different. Every version have a bit different jump version, but... why do I do that? I first need to search if I can find nothing there either. Yeah, this is an interesting one. How do we get there? Nope. Okay, Wata, have a good night. Thanks for being here, and hope to see you soon. That's just irritating, Buggles. And I am playing the NTSC version actually, but it's more to me. Oh, I have to be up there. Can you even do that? Ah, yes, I see what you can do. I looked at it back in the day on the C6. Oh, I thought I was further away. That was a bit further than I wanted to go, cause... Oh, I can't go down there. Let's wait for him to turn back. Ah! That's actually one of the better ones you can find. As long as you don't fall down there at least. Do I still have the code? Because in that I can temporarily disable... Password accepted, exactly. Okay, got password the code. That was stupid. But do I still have the password? Yes. Oh, no, password needed. Yeah, you only have it one time. Yeah, I know, Buck. Boy, did I hear that often when I tried to play it. What was the trick on this one? No, you don't do it this way. No. I don't remember how to do this one. Let's see what's in the next section. Another elevator. Nope, nothing up there, of course. Oh shit, yeah, that ball. Yeah, that was stupid. I know what to do, but I of course time it completely wrong. Nope, not in time there. Let's go to a different room. Speedball, that's another game, yeah. One of these. And that one does not turn around. Okay, then I have to go through here. No. It's a brilliant game. I totally agree, but it doesn't mean I'm good at it. Am I in time here? Yes. Yeah, that's okay. You cannot jump from behind them, because that doesn't work. You have to do it from the front. Ah, too early. Yeah, that's what you try to do, but that doesn't always succeed, of course. Nope. I'll try one more time to see if I can at least clear this room. Up with this one. But yeah, the game is absolutely brilliant. I'm just very bad at it. Nope. That is how I can get by there, because then you can go down to the other one. I have one more try. It's one of those, let's try it once again. No, too early. Okay, well, we can try this for hours. I won't succeed in it because I really stink at it, but it's a fabulously made game. Another classic, and that was a bad start. And of course it's mean enough to make you start at the bottom. That's one, that's two. Come on. Then I have to go after the eggs first, because otherwise I have a problem in a bit. Come on, stay on there. There we go. Once again, not a game I'm very good at, but I can sometimes get to a few waves at least. That's one. That was easy. Sometimes you have to get lucky instead of good. Just too low. For those who don't know the game, the only way you can beat someone is if you happen to be above them the moment you hit them. So try not to do what I just nearly did there. And just too low again. Bummer. That's better. And now the bridges to the side should disappear, I think. Or is that in wave 4? Yeah, there we go. I've played this game quite a lot in quite a few different versions. Nope. Ooh. Nearly died there. Now I did. Once again, notice the same high score routine as in most games we've seen so far. It's clearly a library they added there. Which I don't remember seeing on any other system around this time. Such consistency in those kind of little things. Okay, what are we gonna do? Nope, too low. Oh, quickly pick up that. I want to pick up that egg, but then of course you shouldn't overshoot it. Nope. Come on. And I'm too slow. Well, died anyway. Nope. I'm guessing you still have to work for a bit though, Teal, eh? No. That game is over. No situation like yesterday where they make you go through a lot of work orders. I just have to add a bit here. Yeah, you didn't want my working day either today, Till. Because lately Thursdays, in my case, seem to always mean conf call hell. Okay, I'm turns out the right guy. So Larry Bird, I think, yeah. I'm never quite sure. Basketball has never really been a game I followed that much. Yeah, Larry Bird, yeah. Versus Dr. J. It's not the most spectacular graphics ever, but it's workable. Oh, come on. I've yet to put the block in there, but... Oh, I had to first clear. Okay, sorry. Bit of a layup there. Still missed. Oh well. Timeout. Oh, you had a timeout. I didn't know that. Accidentally hit the wrong button and I decided to make that a timeout. Oh, I actually put a block in there for a change. That was the first single-handed block even. Jump too early. Oh, went in. Okay. Don't tell me I actually gonna win this. That wouldn't happen. Does it also do a three-pointer? Well, not this way at least. Yeah. At least he's trying to, but I am in the lead. Mr. Siegerbjorn. Well, it's now 12 each, but I was in the lead at least. Ah, come on. Now I'm behind. Now Dr. J is in the lead. Not anymore though. May come down to this last shot. Let's see if we can play out the shot clock. Five seconds. Is it in? Ah. End of quarter. Oh, they do quarters. Okay. We'll just score the draw then. I know that doesn't happen in basketball, but so be it. 1-on-1 basketball. Now, who was talking about the Robotron earlier? Collected two innocent people. Nope. Yeah, this is pretty playable. I'm not very good at it, as you can see, but I'm pretty damn bad at it, even. Well, I made it to 3 waves at least. I'll do one more try. Oh, come on. Why is she going in between the robots? I want to pick her up for the extra points. Yeah, but I don't have a second joystick available in this case, but yes, I know it does. One for movement, one for shooting, I seem to remember. Ah, come on. But it's a pretty good version indeed. Where's the last one? Ah, yeah. That one I need to shoot. Nope. I stink at this, as you see. Well, sure. Walk straight into it. That was a real oops. I'll try one more time. I'm just playing at novice level. Imagine me playing at a higher level. No effing way. Oh, by the way, Bak, I don't know if you noticed what my girlfriend Lady Wolf did with the donations. Because you had, of course, left it with just 1 cent short, penny short of £150. There were some more donations, but she pulled it back to round amounts earlier today. Nope. This one, and that one. Oh, bummer. Can't shoot fast enough there. It's probably possible, but I cannot do it. Nope. I got to wave 4. I'm not complaining about that. And then we go to classics, also from 1987. I will do compete in all events, although I know I will fail in a few of them. Yeah, this is summer games, and after this we will see winter games. I'll be nice, I'll go for Canada. And not the Netherlands in this case. Now this one, for instance, I'm not good at. As you can see. This is all about timing. And I always forget what exactly the trick is. Yeah, nailed the landing. I nailed something there. That at least went somewhat straight. See, there I get a good point for that one. That was a bit off. Trick is indeed to try and get the landing straight in, either feet first or hands first. But yeah, that was gold because I'm the only contestant. This is the 800, I think. This is the one where you set the speed and you leave it walking, and you have a set amount of energy. Ah, yes, 4 times 4. That was it, yeah. And you have to time this. And that was too early. But yeah, you have a certain amount of energy, so the faster you run, the quicker your energy goes out. And then you get stuff like this. I see it, yeah. What's happening? Why is it freezing? Okay, we have an issue there. I will have to check that. Do you still hear the sound from it, the beeping? Oh yeah, I do. Now it's working again suddenly. For some reason it just does again. Okay, this is something that's not happening on Twitch. This is something with OBS. They did something new there. With the big follows. So nice. Let's just delete. There we go. I'm not quite sure why the game was freezing there, because it looked okay here. There's something happening. What I can do, give me a moment, I'm gonna try something. Because it might be an issue with the receiver. Now you won't see anything happening, and then we try again. Properties, or is it? Because it has the new interface. Let's see if we can get it working again, and otherwise. No, I think there's an issue. What I can try is change scenes and then change back, see if that picks it up. Nope. I think we have an issue. Nah, I'll give it one more go to see if we can make it go again. Properties. No, there is an issue in OBS. Because it also won't switch back to the webcam, which should be there. Now I have an issue. Okay. What we'll do then, because I cannot get it working again. Maybe, let me try something. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be without it, but I'll switch to here and try if I can get it going again in a different way. What I'm trying is if I can force a rescan of the thing. Now I hope there's audio still. The microphone is still working, that's one thing at least. Let's see what we get here. Nope, not yet. One last try and otherwise we... Of course it's now disconnected. Nope, it cannot get it anymore. Ah, there we go. Although not perfect, because it's... No, there's something wrong with either OBS or the... what do you call it? The sound is good, but the video is not. It might be the heat working, because I felt the thing was pretty hot, although now it reacts normally. Okay, well, let's first go for the reading from the 8-bit review reading, because I saw that come by. Page 13, Mr. Owens. Let's see what that is. Haha! Or number 13. Now that's an interesting game indeed. I have a feeling that you have played this one before, Buck. Let's put it that way, it wouldn't surprise me if you have. I'm assuming I still have audio. Just double checking. Yes, microphone is still coming through. Yeah, Castle Wolfenstein for the Apple II. And that's indeed the version we're looking at here. MiSTer software by Silas Warner. A backup copy, of course. We all had those. You probably didn't have this nice box available on the backup copy. Okay, we have an interesting quote here by from Silas Warner's obituary, written by his widow, Dr. Carrie Ann Owen, PhD, which says, "I have a Macintosh. He was a PC person and termed our family interfaith because of that." Okay, just a little thing there. Okay, Castle Wolfenstein, MiSTer software for the Apple II. It's unlikely that Silas Warner could have anticipated just how influential his Wolfenstein game would become when he created the first title in the series for the Apple II in 1981. Not only was Castle Wolfenstein the very first stealth-based computer game, beating Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear to the punch by a full 6 years. Now, there was some discussion over that a while ago. It seems there was an earlier stealth game, but a different kind of stealth game, but okay. But it was also the first computer game to feature digitized speech, generated Warner's own digital sound system, The Voice. Tragically, he died after a long battle with kidney disease in 2004, aged just 54. Thankfully, however, he had at least lived to see id Software purchase the rights to the Wolfenstein brand, resulting in the 1992 release of the original first-person shooter Wolfenstein 3D, a title which would ultimately change the face of video gaming forever. Yeah. A sequel to the original game by the name of Beyond Castle Wolfenstein, in which the aim was to infiltrate Adolf Hitler's secret Berlin bunker and assassinate the Führer himself, was developed in 1984, again for the Apple II. Warner also wrote the Commodore 64 and Atari 400-800 versions of both titles, the conversions of the original appearing in 1983 and those of the sequel being released almost simultaneously with the Apple II version the following year. Spear of Destiny, the prequel to Wolfenstein 3D, was published just a few months after its predecessor in 1992, and the series was revived yet again in 2001 with the release of its Return to Castle Wolfenstein for the PC, Xbox and PlayStation 2. Castle Wolfenstein's awkward perspective and basic graphics, with their Spartan rooms and poorly animated characters, veiled a game of surprising complexity. Having been informed by a cellmate of the challenge which lay ahead and equipped with a gun and a single clip of 10 bullets stolen from a dead German soldier, the player was free to roam the Nazi-occupied castle in search of the battle plans for Operation Rheingold, with a view to returning them to the Allied High Command. Enemy troops stood in the player's way, with SS stormtroopers posing an even greater threat than regular guards. Both could be killed and searched for useful items, although it was not always necessary to shoot them, as simply pointing a gun in their direction would often be enough to render them harmless as they raised their hands in surrender. Finding and donning a German uniform would enable the player to sneak... I lost myself. Finding and donning a German uniform would enable the player to sneak past enemy soldiers unnoticed. The action was punctuated with regular outbursts of digitized speech, as well as obligatory Halt, kommen Sie and Achtungs upon escaping the castle. Halt, kommen Sie und Achtungs. Upon escaping the castle, the player was rewarded with a shrill Auf Wiedersehen, Schweinhund. And yes, this is indeed an absolute classic. And welcome in, Lord Soup. How are you doing, mate? But yeah, that's a classic game, and I have played it, and it was quite something for the days. And it's still actually quite playable. And sometimes this is supposed to work. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna see if we get graphics again. At the moment it seems to work, so we'll just do compete in some events. Since we were halfway through the first event. Oh boy, was it that expensive coffee, Lord Soup? Let's do the... So far it's still working. Oh, yes, I clicked on exit, I guess. And no, there is something not okay with the cards. It has problems, it seems, with the graphic mode. What I can try is see if I can change the setting here. No, I don't have anything weird in here. I can try this, see if that makes a difference, but I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. No, I think my... I think something is running hot here. What I can try is see what happens if I try Winter Games, but I think we will see the same thing there. Yeah, this came too late. That was the biggest problem, it came too late. We'll see if the winter games works better at the moment, or if it's really an issue with hardware or software. So far it runs, so we'll see what happens. This was down, 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 left and right. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. I'm not good at it, but it's pretty good. I slowed down way too much here, I know that. This is one of those again that I played on the, oh yeah, first bolt open load. And then try to find the right moment. That was the wrong one. Bolt open and loaded. All about the timing in this case. Yeah, I played it on the Spectrum. But yeah, it was also available on the C64, for instance. But yeah, the Ballblazer itself was already a very good game. I think it was available on the CPC too, but I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was. Yeah, this one keeps working, so I guess it was something in the graphics mode that was confusing to the card. Nope. My timing is completely off. Yeah, that was, I know which one you mean. That was, had a different name, but I know which one you mean, Lord Soup. But I think this looks pretty decent too, actually, Buck Owens. The other direction. Of course, we've seen better graphics before, but this is pretty playable and very functional graphics. Oh yeah, CPC was a great computer. It just suffered mostly from the fact that the Spectrum was more popular. And that meant that you got a lot of conversions that were basically Spectrum games that were somewhat adapted so it would work. And then you went into the issue that graphics, say the graphics mode used then was a bit slower on the CPC than on the Spectrum, so you ran into issues. Because when you basically use the Spectrum graphics mode more or less, be with a bit more colors, that was slower on the CPC because of the way it worked. I wanted at least 4 there. That was the last shooting, I think. Oh, I know, Lord Soup. It was all what we were happy to get stuff at all, but even so, looking back, there could have been so much more there. Ah, yeah, the speed skating. This is a rhythm game, and I had to find the rhythm for a moment there, but it's coming now. Oh, jeez. They changed the text, so we have to stop them again. I don't think Teal is in at the moment. Ah, sorry, Loot Soup, that was an accidental thing. I tried to click on that one, but I was a bit too quick there. I didn't mean to delete your message there, Loot Soup. I was clicking with the mouse and turns out it accidentally got you instead of the right one. Oh yes. The ski jump, which I'm not very good at. I've done worse. Try to... Let's fall. Yeah, they came out too late basically. Same with the Sam Coupe, for instance. Of course, Sam Coupe had another issue. Too small there, but yeah, that was bad. Oh yeah, how does this one go? Was it just steering? Well, or falling down. That was quick. I'm not sure if I had to brake or not. I haven't played this in years. It's just a question of steering in the turns. Yeah, that is of course a problem there. But yeah, this was Winter Games. I'll give one more try on Summer Games. It might be just certain events that are a problem. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling that it was something with the graphic mode that wasn't okay. Let's just try the Gymnastics. Yeah. Well, at least it moves. I don't know the key, the buttons to use. Ah, that was the jump. And then, well, okay, at least I know now how to jump. 1.9. Yes, that's correct. Let's have a look at the freestyle relay then. Swimming. Because now it keeps working for some reason, eh? I don't know the technique on this one. Is it just left, right? Nope. Summer games. Or does it rotate? Oh, it will be a gold medal, but only because I'm the only one in the water. I honestly don't know how to speed this up. Oh. Don't tell me it's just that. Yeah, but the rhythm thing was on what? But was it a stick or... Is it the fire buttons? It seems to speed up a bit if I use the fire button, but I'm not 100% sure. It's very slow and I don't know what it's reacting to. Yeah, I know that flag. Okay, well, this is being very slow because for some reason it doesn't want to speed up at all. Because I have a feeling it should be faster than this. Because if I don't do anything, it goes the same speed. And it's 4 laps like this. Okay, well. I have no idea what is happening, why it's not reacting. Let's see if it's maybe a different stick that I need. Nope. If I don't do anything, it will also work. I do have to jump. That's the one thing. There's bound to be something that can be done here, but I have no idea what. Let's just skip that event. Okay, that's the same thing. I wonder if the 100 meter dash will work. No, it's the 100 meter dash that is a problem. Because as soon as I go to that part, the graphics don't work. If I go to one of the other events, it does work. So it's one in game seems a resolution that doesn't work well. Interesting. Because it looks good on the... Ah, that was off. Okay. I'll try one more time. Ah. So, jump. Ah. You're supposed to jump a bit earlier. Earlier. And then you turn out. Okay. Well. Just for fun? No. Let's just put a random name in. I think I know where that flag is. Ah, of course. This is the Atari version, so it has the Atari flag instead of the Epic flag. No, you indeed in the window in the C64 and the Spectrum version such you had the Epic flag, but here it has an Atari flag. Apart from that, it's basically the same game, of course. Of course, Atari had to be different, eh? I'm sure 48K RAM would, yes. But yes, those were games from the 1986 and 1987 bunch that were there for the 7800. Some surprising ones. Ballblazer specifically was extremely good for this kind of system. I had not expected that. Thankfully, we always have the VOD, Lord Soup. Yeah, I started at almost 3 hours ago. I know how that goes, Lord Soup. I have that myself too, where I am just happen to be doing one more Pokemon in Pokemon Sword last night, and it became a bit later than planned. It happens. But yes, a nice system, 7800. Of course, not very popular. Also, not very well supported by Atari. That didn't help. But what I've seen, I really liked. I have no idea how the controllers, joystick were. I don't know if any one of you have ever touched them, but I don't know how they were. But the games, the graphics, look quite nice. I really like it. Okay, I only have one thing left to thank you for coming by. I have to thank my girlfriend for playing the sound alert earlier for 100 bits. I have to thank Japopastic for following before the stream. And thank you all for being here. And then we're gonna look to see who we can rate. I don't know if anyone has any suggestions. In the meantime, I'm looking already, of course, if I can find someone. Look to see if there's anyone I haven't rated yet. I'm trying to think who I rated a while ago. Did I rate Grub or did I rate Mike a while ago? I think I rated Mike before. You're very welcome, hon. Or do I go for someone completely new? Let's have a look at what... Hey, what's this one? Nope. Let's have a look at what's going on the retro category. If you can find someone interesting in there that we don't know yet. Always nice to make new friends. In the meantime, everyone, those who don't know yet, Saturday we will be streaming very early, relatively, 2 p.m. Central European Summertime, because we will be doing a charity stream. Just in case anyone missed it, this is information about the charity stream with the link for if you were to want to donate. I know quite a few of you already have, but well, never hurts to remind people. That will be a stream of at least 8 hours, probably a bit longer than that. There will be a retro at the start. After that, there will be some Pokemon Sword. Then some Jackbox party games, and I will plan to end with golf with your friends, in which anyone can take part that wants to. And we will also do voice chat with that. So that will be the last part of the stream, basically, unless something comes up, of course. In the meantime, I'm looking to see who we can rate. Yes, I agree, Lord Soup. It's a lot of fun. Pass the plunger. What's he doing at the moment, Litwowski? Because it's someone I do not know. It helps if one could type. Let's have a look what he's doing. Of course, I get a commercial first. Doing Earthworm Jim 2 on the Sega Saturn PAL. That's... Yeah, that looks like a nice setup. He's from the UK, so he will probably speak decent English. That helps too. Let's go there. I like that idea. Thanks for the tip. Come on. Trying to copy something, and of course it won't work. Thanks for the tip, Lutwarski. I have to do this now in my own stream to wait. I sometimes forget to go back to my own window. But yes, that's an interesting choice. Thank you. Please copy the wait messages. And I see I have to give Stream Elements a subscription again. Okay, thanks all for coming. Have a good rest of your day or night, and hope to see you on Saturday or on any of the other streams, of course. Thank you again. Bye-bye.